Good morning, students. Today we all are here to discuss our new topic, that is lines and angles. Before starting this chapter, today in this PPT we'll discuss pure basics of this chapter. Whatever all terms you will be using in this chapter, we'll discuss in this PPT all terms. First, angles in daily life. Usually you ask this question कि where do we use geometry in our daily life? So answer for this is today's PPT. Today's presentation is answer of that question. You can easily see if we talk about this tail of plane, or you can see the face, mouth of this fish, scissors, they all are forming angles. Now basic terms and definitions. Line, a straight path extending in both directions with no end points. You can easily see in a line, if a line is there and we have arrow at the both ends, it means it can be extended till infinity from both ends. Or we can say when we join collinear points, we get a line segment. A part of a line that includes 2 points called endpoints and all the points between them. Means this, we can see this white color dots. These white color dots. So that means this line can be, this is a line segment, that is, it has a specific measurement. It has a specific measurement. Ray, a part of a line with one end point that continues without end in one direction. We can see this is the end point, and from this point you can extend till infinity. So this is a ray. Points. What are points? If I see this definition as an exact point or location, so you may be asking ki ma'am, they are asking point definition and they are using the point. So for that we can say, if we plot a dot, so just that dot is the point. With the sharpened pencil, if we plot a dot, that is a point. Okay, a small dot. Next is intersecting lines and non-intersecting lines. Intersecting lines, lines that cross. You can say, see, if this is one line, this is another one line, they are meeting at one point, or you can say they are crossing each other, or you can say one point is common in both. So such type of lines are called intersecting lines. Non-intersecting lines, lines that never cross and are always same distance apart. You can see these are non-intersecting lines. Further we will discuss that they are called as parallel lines because they have same distance apart. They are same distance apart. It means distance between both the lines are equal at any point, at every point, you can say. Okay, so they are non-intersecting lines. Next is example of non-intersecting lines. In our daily life or the objects around you, you can see what are intersecting lines. Sorry, non-intersecting lines. So hardwood floor, opposite side of window, desk, parking slots. You can see here parking slots, they are always parallel so that no vehicle will bang each other. Parallel parking, streets, you can easily see these are parking slots so that no vehicle will bang with each other. So they are example for non-intersecting lines. Next topic is perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines, as very much clear here, if we assume that this horizontal line is our x-axis and my vertical line is y-axis, as we studied in our third and fourth chapter, so we can say the best example for perpendicular line is your axis, x-axis and y-axis. And then another of that, what are they saying? Two lines that intersect to form four right angles. Means when two lines are intersecting and making they are perpendicular to each other, so that means they will make four right angles. Clear? Example of perpendicular lines. You can see these streets of cities, they are perpendicular to each other. Window pans. Now angles. What are angles? In this chapter you will study about different type of angles. A shape formed by two lines or rays diverging from a common point. Means if we have two rays and they are meeting at one vertex, that, or we can say they have a common vertex, then that is called an angle. We have different type of angles. First is acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle, adjacent angles, linear pair of angle, vertically opposite angles. These all types of angle we'll discuss in our further slides. Acute angle example easily can be seen. Just see, acute angle means angles which are lesser than of 90 degree. This nose of in this gallery, this angle, or this legs of this table, they all are example of acute angle. See the right angle triangle. You can see these door pans, this television edges, these board edges, and you can see this clock. It's striking 3, or it's striking, you can say 15 after 12. So that is example of right angle triangle. Right angle, sorry. And this hut you can see, this photo frame you can see, this edges and chair, this, they are all are making right angle triangle. Then obtuse angle example can be seen here, green color in this plane. This is obtuse angle, that is more than 180, sorry, obtuse angle is more than 90, lesser than 180. Can be seen easily. They all are obtuse angle. Straight angle. A straight angle changes the direction to point the opposite way. It looks like a straight line. It measures 180 degree, half revolution, or two right angles. Can be seen easily. This is straight line and this is a right angle. Now next is examples of straight angles in our daily life. See this tennis table of this tennis, top of table tennis, you can say table of tennis, and this road, this base of rainbow, this scale edge, they all are straight angles. Next is reflex angle. What are reflex angle? A reflex angle is more than 180 but less than 360. So these all are, you can see, examples of reflex angles. 237 degree, 224 degree, 197 degree. So we can say these are in between 180 and 360. Adjacent angle. In geometry, adjacent angle often shortened as edge angles are angles that have a common ray coming out of the vertex going between two other rays. In other words, we can say they are angles that are side by side or adjacent. Or in one more way, you can say if in two angles we have one ray as common, one arm is common, that are called adjacent angle. Here BC is common, so they are adjacent angles. Then linear pair is some sort of adjacent angles only, but in this their base is a straight line. And when a ray stands over a straight line, it forms two angles, angle A and B. And sum of these two angles is always 180 degree. A pair of adjacent angle formed by intersecting lines, linear pairs of angles are supplementary. Vertically opposite angle. When two lines cross each other, intersect each other, they form vertically opposite angles. We can easily see red color line and blue color line. They are intersecting at one here vertex where this my arrow is, and they are making two angles, angle A and angle B. These are called vertically opposite angle. Further, we will study the theorem that vertically angles are equal every time. Now parallel lines and transversal. You can see these two lines L and M. They are two parallel lines. Parallel lines we have studied earlier only. Lines which never meets. Distance between them is always same. So L and M are parallel lines and this T is transversal here. Lines which is intersecting these two parallel lines, that is transversal. When a line intersects two lines, it makes these types of angles. One is corresponding angles, then alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles, interior angles on the same side of transversal. First is corresponding angle. When one line intersects two given lines, it forms 8 angles. You can see easily the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the pair of corresponding angles are 1 and 5, 1 and 5, 3 and 7, 2 and 6, 4 and 8. So in simple words you can see 1 is outer angle, 1 is inner one. Here 3 is inner one, 7 is outer one. So like this pair are called corresponding angles. Properties for corresponding angle we'll study in our classes. Alternate interior angle. When two lines are intersected by a line, you see they form 4 angles inside in interior of these parallel lines. The pair of 5 and 6, they are called interior angles, alternate interior angles. 7 and 8, they are also called alternate interior angles. Again, property for interior angles we'll study in our class. These yellow dots you can see, they are alternate exterior angles. See, they are crossing, that is at outside A and H, they are exterior angles. Now interior angle on the same side of the transversal. So you can see D and F, they are same side of this is transversal. So they are called interior angle on the same side. And they all always, if the lines are parallel, so they are supplementary. Angle sum property. So you know sum of all angles of a triangle is 180 degree. For this we have proved, but we'll prove this in our class. Then exterior angle property. An exterior angle is the angle between one side of a triangle and the extension of an adjacent side. So exterior angle property also we'll do in our online class. So bache, for today this slides for quiz time. You have to try these questions, very simple questions, and then this is the end of our presentation for today. Thank you for watching, students.